welcome back to my channel. So I already know y'all like Bree, what took you so long, right? Today we are going to be reviewing Melanin Hair Care. So it's going to be a full in-depth review on this baby right here, and kind of like a shorter first impressions on their already existing Twist Elongating Style Cream. So if you don't know, if you live under a rock, Melanin Hair Care is a brand that was created by Whitney, Natural 85 here on YouTube. And she launched her products last year. So she launched the Twist Elongating Style Cream, as well as her multi-use oil blend. And I think like some visors, some stuff like that, cute stuff. Around Black Friday time, she released a new product, which is her multi-use softening leave-in conditioner. Both of these products are 16 fluid ounces, which is amazing. I am going to be giving you guys a full review, as well as cutaway clips of my styling, and just discuss the different ways that I use this leave-in, the different ways that I use the cream. And then I'm just gonna give you guys like my full-on unadulterated thoughts. So if you are interested in hearing my thoughts and seeing my results with these two products, then just keep watching. Let's go ahead and talk about this multi-use softening leave-in conditioner, which is the product that everybody's going crazy over. About 11 people and their mama have done reviews on this, but y'all were like, we don't care how many people have done a review, we want your review. And I was like, hey, you want it, you got it, right? So again, this is the multi-use softening leave-in conditioner from Melanin Hair Care, and this is with nourishing baobab oil, turnip root, and provitamin B5. Again, this is 16.5 fluid ounces, one of the largest bottles I own. Like, this is so nice. And it says, a conditioner like no other. I hope you enjoy this soothing, moisture-rich leave-in conditioner designed to soften, moisturize, and help repair your hair from the inside out. Used to condition hair after cleansing, as a leave-in conditioner, as a detangler, and to rehydrate during the week. As it engulfs your hair in moisture, delight as the tangles melt away. I hope it helps. And I love that Whitney puts like her little signature on all the bottles. And it says how to use. So many different ways. As a conditioner, apply to wet hair, then rinse away. As a leave-in conditioner, apply to wet hair and style as usual. As a detangler, apply to wet or dry hair and work through with fingertips to gently remove knots and shed hair. As a daily moisturizer, apply to wet or dry hair and work in. And gotta talk ingredients. The first 5 ingredients are water, dihydrosuccinate, caprylyl glycerin, dihydramonium methosulfate, BTMS, glycerin, and cetyl alcohol. That is directly followed by panthenol, aloe vera, jojoba, argan, and wheat amino acids. There's also some hydrolyzed wheat protein in the middle of the ingredients list, which is directly followed by the turnip root. This is packed with great things, and this is also packed with a lot of ingredients at the beginning of the ingredients list that is going to allow this product to fully penetrate into the hair and do what it is supposed to do. She shows on the ingredients list, you can see some of the ingredients are in bold and some of them are just regular print. And so it denotes at the bottom in bold, natural ingredient, and then in the regular font, it's a safe synthetic derived from nature. So I do appreciate that she acknowledges that there are naturally derived ingredients in this, as well as just straight up pure real thing, right? Hi, honey. Every time I get to talking, the cats have to like do the most. So let's go ahead and talk about this and the different ways that this is marketed. So the first one I want to talk about is as a deep conditioner. Now, I thought I was filming that, and then I looked up and realized that I only got like a couple second clips of it. I don't know what I did. Y'all don't ask, I'm a hot mess. So I did use this as a deep conditioner after shampooing, and it went through beautifully and it felt great. It works as a deep conditioner, but just full disclosure, it's not my favorite way to use it, honestly. It feels amazing, and it will definitely get the job done, especially like if you have this and you're in a pinch, you're out of all your deep conditioners, you can just put this in your hair. Let it set for like 25 minutes underneath my deep conditioning cap, rinsed it out. It penetrated very well. It felt very nice. My hair was definitely softened. It was moisturized. But like as a deep conditioner, it's not my favorite use of this. I'll just be real with you guys. So honestly, I'm not even super disappointed that I didn't get those clips because it was nice. It wasn't anything on my hair that y'all haven't seen before. Like, it was nice, but it wasn't special as a deep conditioner. So let's talk about this as a leave-in conditioner. This is such a bomb leave-in conditioner. This stuff it's just an experience. This does smell like spearmint. You can tell there's that spearmint oil in it, and you can feel it when you're applying it to your, to your hair. The thing about this, which is crazy, is that it's a very creamy conditioner, but you can even kind of see now that I've used it, it has this odd slip to it, right? And even like having it in the hand, just sitting there like a little dollop of it, it would kind of start to move down my hand. This stuff, while it is creamy, when you work it into your hands and then put it into your hair, it really just melts down. It doesn't dissipate away. You still feel it. You can still feel the oils and all the good, just scrumptious ingredients in there, but you can also feel your hair soaking up every single bit of this leave-in conditioner. Upon application, I saw increased shine, increased bounce. It felt so good, and y'all, the freaking slip. Like, I have a lot of great leave-in conditioners, y'all. I have a lot of amazing, super slippery conditioners. This one is unique in that it is very creamy, but it also soaks into the hair very quickly and still maintains its slip, which is not something that I find often. A lot of times those leave-ins that I have that soak into my hair very quickly, they have really good slip the first time you put them on. Y'all see her getting in trouble, right? A lot of my leave-in conditioners that dissipate that way lose their slip once they start to really soak into the hair, right? The slip is not maintained the full way through. And I feel like as it continues to soak into my hair, the slip actually like maximizes, like it's crazy, right? I love the way that this moisturizes my curls on wet hair, damp hair, etc. I've used this on soaking wet hair as well as damp hair as well as dry hair. It works great on all three. It just depends on how much product you're trying to use in the process, right? So in the clips, you will see me using this as a base for my wash and go. So I applied this. I've also used this prior to doing that clip just on its own. In the clip that you guys see, I do use this and I add the twisting cream. So you guys can see how those layer in terms of like a leave-in cream gel situation. So this on its own was enough moisture for me. Now do remember that I usually co-wash midweek. This actually got about 5 days when I did this by itself. I will say that this doesn't hold as much moisture in my hair on its own as like my Miche leave-in conditioner or what's some other ones, like my pomegranate pear, hair milk, things like that. But the moisture did last. If you are somebody that loves that kind of like the Ajwa leave-in where it's more of like that leave-in cream hybrid, this may not be enough for you. It really just depends on your preference, but the entire application of this is just so freaking smooth and just delicious. It just makes you want to keep applying it. Like, there were moments where I was like, Bree, I gotta stop applying this because it just feels so good. Like, it just feels like a really yummy burst of moisture when it goes into your strands. And the effects of this were immediate. So I was able to get a 5-day wash and go with this. And when I did that wash and go, I did use my Bold Buttery Gel. because I've just been in a bold buttery gel mood, right? So I used it with this when I just used this on its own, and it was great. It was beautiful. I don't know if I have any pictures with me with that wash and go. I'll go through my Insta stories archives because I'm pretty sure there may be some stuff in there. Just so you guys can see it, because I did not film that. But just this and a gel alone sufficed for me. If you're someone who likes to stretch your wash and goes for a week or longer, I don't really know if this is going to do it for you. It really just depends on how your hair soaks up product, and just your preference in terms of leave-in conditioners in general. Yeah, I like it on its own. In the video, you do see me use this with the Twist Elongating Style Cream. So let me go ahead and get a little bit off track first, because this is pretty much the only point that I'm going to talk about this, right? This cream is awesome. I definitely want to do a twist out or a braid out just on its own with this and the Twist Elongating Style Cream. You can see the texture is just fluffy goodness, but it definitely has some extra hold. So I wanted to see if I would get increased moisture with this and see how much more hold the style would have. Now, I kind of shot myself in the foot doing this video, and honestly not even myself, because I was just trusting the weather forecast. So in my mind, I was like, okay, it's supposed to rain, so I'm gonna do this, you know, this little threesome, and it'll swell over the days and be all cute and stuff. Well, it didn't rain. It's just been dry as hell here. Like, it's been so cold and so dry. So I kind of shot myself in the foot with that, because this was a much stronger wash and go with this and this. So this is the Twist Elongating Style Cream with shea butter and natural oils, and it's formulated to give you long lasting definition. And I forgot to mention, of course, Whitney creates healthy hair care. That is like her staple, that is her thing. So this has no sulfates, parabens, mineral oil, formaldehydes, or phthalates. And this is also 16 fluid ounces. This just says, I hope you enjoy this lightweight elongating styling cream designed to make your hair more manageable, reducing tangles and knots. Enjoy all the benefits of nourishing shea butter and your favorite nutrient-rich oils without the greasy residue or your hair being weighed down. Perfect for twist outs and wash and goes. I hope it helps. Again, from Whitney. And I totally agree with this. While this is a super rich product, this is great for someone like me who wants to be able to use a thicker cream to do anything really, but struggles with that extra weigh down, that extra like greasiness from super oily products. You don't get that from this. The first 5 ingredients are water, shea butter, glycerol stearate, caprylic capric triglyceride, and CDR20. This also does a little bit further down have mango seed butter and cocoa seed butter. There is some BTMS in here, which I think really helps that formulation out. There is glycerin in here as well. So both of these products are glycerin rich. But there's kokum seed butter, kupuasu, aloe, castor. So this is a really great cream. And I do feel like this definitely extended the moisture, because I feel like this really did lock everything in. I think that the wash and go itself would have lasted a little bit longer if it wasn't so damn dry, because it was just dry. Like, I had to do something else to my hair, because the hold was strong with using these two, and then the bold buttery gel on top of them. And it was beautiful, but the hold was definitely strong. So definitely, like, if you're going to pair these two and you have a finer texture, depending on what the weather is like, you may want to consider what gel you're going to be putting on top of these products. But they mixed beautifully. I didn't have any foaming, I didn't have any additional residue, I didn't have any flaking. Like, this is just, it was a perfect marriage with these 3 products, no issues. I'm definitely already falling in love with the Twist Elongating Styling Cream. I think I'm also going to do a separate video on this just on its own, because I think it deserves its own video in its own moment as I continue to play with it, because I definitely want to see what other styles I can get with this, because genuinely, like, I feel like this may be like the cream that I need. You know, like, I feel like this may be the cream that gets it for me. So I'm praying that it is. So I'm definitely going to be doing a video on this, but I did, because I had the product, I wanted to see how they layer together, how they pair together, and how they work together. These work beautifully together. So, I mean, I'm feeling this combo on days, especially with this like crazy weather, when it's a little bit more moist outside for the season. It's gonna be a dope combo, especially considering that it does have glycerin in it, because it's been so dry. It just wasn't a good mix with what actually ended up happening, as opposed to what would have happened if the forecast had turned out. So be aware of that. This also claims that you can use this as a pre-poo and detangler situation. So what I ended up doing, because it was so freaking dry, right? I decided to test, just go ahead and test all out together as a refresher and as a detangler, and basically getting the pre-poo thing out of the way, because if you're pre-pooing, then you're likely doing it on like dry, dirty hair, right? So I decided to go ahead and flip the wash and go. It's one of my favorite things to do, and so I figured it's about time I go ahead and show how I do it on the channel, right? So I would say, what was it, day 3? Before I went to bed, I just took some pieces of this and used it on certain sections of hair, because I just wanted to see how it turned out in terms of refreshing in that manner. And it was cute. Like, it went ahead, it smoothed the cuticle back down, it tamed some of the frizz that I had gotten from trying to get my hair to get a little bit bigger, and it helped it to get to the next day to where I could actually flip my wash and go. So what I ended up doing was I decided to do a braid out. Y'all know this is one of my favorite things to do, right? I love doing braid outs on dirty hair. Don't know why, it just, with my strands, it just works better for me and I get the effect that I want. So what I did was I went ahead and I sectioned my hair off. I took my As I Am Jamaican Black Castor Oil water. I prefer to go in with either water or something like this first, just to go ahead reactivate whatever product I have there. So I went ahead, sectioned, sprayed a little bit of this down and kind of scrunched it in, just to go ahead and get the products that were already in my hair reactivated. One thing that I did notice was that this combination reactivated very beautifully. If I wanted to just add a bunch of water to my hair and kind of scrunch everything back together and maybe add like a tad bit more of the Bold Buttery Gel, just glaze it over, I could have, and I could have had a brand new wash and go. That's how well these products hold up. On each section, I went in and used about 2 to 3 pumps of the leave-in and added it to my hair and just sectioned it and braided it off. I'm not usually very picky about how I section, even though honestly I probably should be, because it would probably help with these odd parts in the back and stuff. But that's what I did. So I just ran the leave-in through and went ahead and braided my hair up. I didn't do as many braids as I usually do because I wanted that chunkier effect. So as a detangler on damn near dry hair, because by the time I got ready to put this in, like, the cocoa water had pretty much dissipated and my hair wasn't really wet, this works beautifully for that purpose. This has so much slip. You can detangle on dry hair, like this worked beautifully on dry hair. You can detangle on damp hair, any level that you have, like, it's gonna work. It's gonna get the tangles out, and I love that, because for this style, it's really important to go ahead and be able to pull out any shed hair that you have accumulated, because if you don't, you're going to get those ends that kind of bunch in on themselves and stick together and knot, and then you're gonna be ripping hair out. So having a leave-in conditioner that is super slippery is very important for this process. It was just a dream. Like, it felt so good. And truthfully, like, when I put this on dry or damp hair, the burst of moisture that it gives is just insane. Like, that feeling on dry hair, like, it's not something that I usually experience on my dry hair, and you get this really just beautiful experience with this. The detangling was a breeze. I was able to go ahead and pull those shed hairs out so that I didn't have any bunching or tangling. It really made the braiding process easy. Like, it didn't take a lot of time. And it's still, like, it has enough emollients in it to really kind of lubricate everything and just keep everything dexterity going. So as far as like the process of using this for that technique, it went very quickly, and it doesn't always go very quickly. I do this process with a lot of different products. I use some of my lighter creams. If you're someone who doesn't like super duper lightweight creams, it's a good way to use them. Use them on dry hair for a braid out, because it really helps. Use up your products, but it also will tend to give you like a really nice effect. I noticed the softening effect in this style because this is the finished result. Doing it on like this style with relatively dry to damp hair, even more than I did with putting it on my wet hair. Now, one thing that I do like about this is that does it soften? Yes, but it's not that softened effect like what I had with Curls Dynasty, where I just felt like my hair was gonna fly off my head. This softens, but it still has proteins to help give you that extra strength. This is the epitome of soft but strong. But I did find that this did soften up a little bit more, even though I have, you know, like I have a leave-in, a cream, and a gel in my hair. This still softened up everything just a little bit more, just so that the style was a little bit more malleable. I have a little bit more volume. Like this is one of the best braid outs on dirty hair that I have had ever. I've been doing this for a good minute and just experimenting with different products, and this has given me one of the best results I've ever had. I mean, y'all, can we just talk about how beautiful this is? Like, I can't get over how stunning my hair is right now. And what I like is that this has enough water in it to really kind of get the gel back going. And so I could definitely rock this tomorrow if I wanted to. I'm deciding whether I want to or not, because I don't have to go to work today, but I have to go to work tomorrow. And I be doing a whole lot of crazy stuff at work, okay? So I'm not sure if I want to try to rock this, but I totally could, because everything just reactivated so beautifully. The slip on my dry hair was just crazy. Like, I've been so excited about this, especially after watching Sheree's video, because she was just like, y'all, the freaking slip. And when I saw how this was gliding through her hair, I was just like, yeah, I'm ready. And really, like, this, like, already this is probably going to be 2020 favorite for slip. Like, the slip is dope, and you can literally do anything with this leave-in conditioner. It's so amazing. Like, literally all of the uses that it has on here, like, you can use it and it will work. Like, even though the deep conditioning wasn't my favorite, it still worked. Like, this product works in all of the ways that it says it will work. And I just love how beautiful my restyled hair is. Like, as a refresher, y'all, listen, I ordered 2 bottles of this, right? And I was going to give this away to someone. But now that I've been using this, I kind of don't want to, because I'm definitely going to be using it as a leave-in often, but I'm also going to be using this all the time to do this style on dirty hair when I don't have time to go wash my hair. Like, this is my favorite style to do when I can't wash my hair, and so I wanted to share it with you guys. And I'm just shocked by how beautiful this is. Like, Whitney, can we talk? Can we talk? I just want to talk to you one-on-one. Can we talk? Because you see what you did here, right? I can't even say that it's the Bold Buttery Gel, because I have done this style multiple times with other leave-ins when I had this gel in my hair. And it looked good, but it didn't look like this. Like, I'm gonna just be real with you. Like, it looked great, but it didn't look like this. And so I can't say that the credit is this. y'all, I'ma just say this. If you haven't tried this, I highly suggest that you try it. The fact that I can go in with this and then go in with this, which is also rich but still in a way lightweight. The fact that I can do that and not have any residue, any flaking, I can't do that with all of my products. And these two pair perfectly. Another thing that I wanted to note is that this, I've done a mix test with almost every single gel that I own. And this mixes beautifully with every single one of them. I have mixed this with all of my main choice gels. I mixed it with Uncle Funky's Daughter. I mixed it with Camille Rose Curl Maker. What else did I mix it with? I mixed it with Edge Booster, even though I ain't used it yet. I mixed it with the Curl Perfection Styling Custard from She Sent It, as well as the Tahiti Cocktail Custard from She Sent It. Beautiful mixture. Honestly, like the only thing that's really gonna matter for me is fragrance, because like when I mixed this with the Cheers Gelato, it ain't really smell that hot. Like it was like, this smelled kind of questionable, you know? But like that's pretty much it. Like as far as an actual mixture goes, a cocktail in the hair, it mixes with so many things. This is a beautiful formulation and I'm just really impressed. Is it going to beat out any of my top leave-ins? I don't really know. Like I've been using it a lot and I'm only right here. So I don't know if it's going to beat out anything for me, but I'm definitely going to keep using it, especially during times where I want to get that beautiful restyle. I mean, y'all, all I'm saying is this right here should be enough for you to go ahead and just but no, seriously, I highly suggest this to you guys. I think that for the amount of product that you get, the ingredients that are in here, and just based on personal performance, I definitely think that this is worth picking up. It's worth picking up and giving a shot. Even if it doesn't work for you as a leave-in conditioner, I think that this can also work for you in a multitude of other ways. It was nice to have a product that was actually multi-purpose and did all the multi-purpose things that it claimed to do. I can't wait to keep using it, and I'm so happy that I got my hands on it. I'm really happy just in general that I was able to go ahead and kind of put my money where my mouth is and support Whitney. Whitney is one of my favorite people on YouTube. I feel like she's someone that just about everybody loves because she just has a sweet demeanor. The correspondence that I've received from Melanin while I've been working on this video and testing out the products, I love it because they're super responsive. I feel like they did a great job keeping everyone informed when it came to the items going out that were like the pre-launch sale. So I feel like they did a great job with that. I've experienced amazing customer service with Melanin. Whenever I had a question, it was answered. Unlike some other companies, you know, if I had questions about ingredients, about time frame, they explained all the questions that I had. And I also just appreciate that they have really just like, it's been me and the products, but also like anything I need from Melanin, like they're there. Like the great customer service in my experience. So overall, not just the products, but as a brand, I'm just like, I'm really enjoying it. I do want to order the head wraps because I want to start experimenting more with head wraps. I think it'll help me like when I'm at home, just around the house, just like, you know, bullshitting it or whatever. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you some more information and just another, you know, side of the coin when it comes to the experience with Melanin Hair Care. Let me know, what are your thoughts with Melanin Hair Care? Have you tried it? Are you still thinking about it? Still not sure? And then also let me know, like, are you ready to see a video with just this? Because I'll go ahead and start working on it if that's something you want to see very soon. So let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know, I love y'all. If you're a new subscriber here, I've gained quite a few subscribers over the last week. welcome. You know, we like to have fun over here, hang out, chill, whatever. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. And those of you who have been rocking with me, thank you for all the love, support, and kind energy that you give. I love to give it right back. And shout out to Melanin Hair Care for just being cool as hell, because they have really just, I like Whitney, and the vibrancy that she has just shows through her brand. So enough said. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.